Greetings. It is day 179 of Personal Family Lockdown and day 173 of Shelter in Place. This has been an unusual time for everything. We had the unusual time for being pregnant, for labor and delivery, and now we're in the postpartum stage. In some ways, it's sort of ideal. As the pediatrician said, everyone's staying at home. Newborns, infants are not exposed to a whole bunch of germs. It's a great time to kind of just rest and recuperate. As I had mentioned previously, it's a little bit strange being quite so isolated from family during this time. But there are other benefits in terms of lack of exposure for these somewhat fragile little ones. But it's also, I think, strange even for the pediatrician. We recently had just a well check, and our doctor was saying how sad she was that the older siblings couldn't come to the appointments because she loves hearing about the new baby from them. So some things were all kind of missing during this time. It's also been interesting going from pregnancy to having a newborn. So I've seen some sort of medical professional almost every couple of weeks over the last several months, and it's been interesting to see how the screening questions have changed over time in terms of which locations they're most concerned about. International travel for a while was key. Then it was the New York area, then LA, now just air travel in general, whether you've left the state. Also interesting to see what sort of symptoms they're worried about and how that has also evolved over time. So it just continues to be an interesting and different time with some pros and also a lot of cons. But glad that we are proceeding through in this process. And little one is growing well.